Carrying his heavy load, Bongani walks for more than 5 kilometers every day to sell his findings. Even though this is a grinding existence, at least it is a form of supporting himself and his family. However, the source of livelihood provided by Second Creek will soon be extinguished. Second Creek Refuse Site is scheduled to close down by the end of the year. The closing down of the site has also been prompted by environmental concerns. One of these is the effect of the toxic waste and fumes seeping into the Buffalo River.
One of the major problems from the environmental side is that the contaminated leachate, as we call it, is flowing into the Buffalo River and contaminated the harbour. So for a number of years now we've been pressurised to have it closed down.
The pollution that gets into the river, it affects the aquatic life, like the fishes. They die because of the oxygen gets depleted. So and also if there's high volume of phosphates and nitrates, that will lead to eutrophication in the river. So you end up having plants competing with the animals in the river, so they get affected badly and they die.
Concerns of the effects of the rubbish dump at Second Creek extend further than water pollution. The residents of the surrounding suburb of Parkside have suffered from health and sanitary problems. This is as a result of living in close proximity to the dump site.
See, the problems we have experienced here is when it's very hot and the wind starts blowing this side, you get a very bad smell. It goes straight in your stomach. And sometimes you can't even eat properly. And sometimes there's a lot of dirt around. People just dump this stuff here.
We also get influenced with air pollution and all, you see. Because sometimes trucks are lazy to go dump the things there at the bottom, so they just dump it here. And flies and all the stuff come to our house, you see, and sit in our food, and we also get infected of the smell, and it's not nice.
The fumes that came from the tip and all that, the trucks going up and about, the fumes they left behind, it's all affecting our children.
And I think for everybody in the street also wishes for the tip to close down, because it's just not right.
The closing of the dump site comes as a long-awaited relief for the residents of Parkside. However, this is not the case for the people living at Second Creek. Their livelihood is at stake as the site will be moved to Berlin.
Second Creek, as you know, is down on just above the Buffalo River, behind Parkside. It's the oldest site in East London. It's taken the most waste. There's a lot of things in there. There's quite a cocktail of nasties in there, and it's going to be closed shortly. At this stage, there are actually 14 sites that are in various stages of repair, and it will replace all of them. It took 4 years to build the site, but prior to that, there were 2 years of permitting, and a few years before that. So it's taken all in all 10 years to actually get the site from concept to commissioning.
The closing down of Second Creek will affect many people, those who work there and those who depend on the site.
I don't know where they are going to place me after this tip has been closed. But obviously we are going to be moved from here because the tip is going to be closed. Obviously we are going to be moved, but I don't know where they are going to place me. Maybe they are going to take me to Berlin.
Many residents are worried about what will become of them. This is Nosama Stabana. Every day she goes down to the tip site to collect plastic, which she sells to support her family.
The plastic, zithatha ezantsi etiphini. Obuye kwami nale plastic funeka ndike ndihambe ndoyithengisa. Ndithengisa kwaphaya, ukhona umuntu ngosifikela yami azothenga ezi plastic. Ugqiba umthengisa ezi plastic, so ndiyasokola. Ayikho enye ngikwazi uyenza, ndiyalamba. Ndiyothenga la manqina senze uba nomntana osesikolweni. Ndikwazi ubana afumane into yoba makatye phaa esikolweni. ngama-plastic phelele apha.
Similarly, Vuyani Nkuba makes his living from the wood he collects at the refuse site.
Ndiyathanda ukuba ndiqokelela amaplanga phaa ezantsi kuba yeyona ndlela ilula kum leyo uzawuba uphila. Ndiziphilisa ngolo hlobo ke ndenze ke itafile ofuna itafile njengale coffee table uyibonayo yona fanele ndizama ukuya phaa ezantsi bona uma ivali itiphu phaa ezantsi andizukwazi uphinde ndifumane la maplanga ngoku kuyawunyanzeleka ukuba mhlawumbi ndiye kopeni ipintshazi.
Mna ndichola itoti ezantsi ndilapha eswini chola la plastic ze nditye ndithengisa la plastic light stove endlini nesibane lem nangoku le kitchen ndichola etiphini andifumani mali andifumani peni siyayazi tiphu iyavala sawuhlala silambe ke sizazi uba saphila yini.
Residents are concerned about the effects of the closure on their families. While some people will continue staying at the informal settlement, others have made plans to move to Berlin.
Yeah, I wish it can stay open because I'm getting hungry. I'm living on the tip. But I'm forced to go. But there are some people, people that I know from that side, so I'll be staying with them and then go there if there is a chance for me to get inside.
Berlin is about 60 kilometers out of East London, and this is the new waste disposal site where the city's refuse will now be dumped. The site is inaccessible to squatters, as it is illegal for them to be there. Africa decided to go to Berlin to see what opportunity lay ahead.
No one allowed inside. Get outside. No one allowed. No one allowed.
We are
go away. No one allowed.
Second creek. Now also you're going to chase away here. I just want to pick up some stuff because I'm going hungry. Second creek will close down.
One of the legal requirements of the site, the new minimum requirements, that there'll be no salvaging on the site at all. Over and above that, this is going to be a hazardous site, and we will be taking hazardous waste, and that's just not feasible to have people salvaging through hazardous material.